There are animals everywhere around us. Many people don't realize how hazardous some of the animals that live around our communities really are because of their close proximity. What animal is the most lethal in the world? In this video, we'll talk about the deadliest animals in the world, rated by the amount of fatalities they've caused after adjusting for aggression, the percentage of fatal assaults, and other comparable characteristics. Sharks. Although sharks are sometimes portrayed as vicious murderers in films and television shows, the truth is very different. Sharks only cause a few hundred human attacks worldwide, and they only cause 6 to 7 fatalities every year on average. About every 2 years, a shark attack results in a fatality in the US. The great white shark, the bull shark, and the tiger shark account for the highest rates of fatal attacks. Only about 12 of the more than 375 shark species that have been discovered are regarded as deadly. The likelihood of being bitten by a shark and dying as a result is only 1 in approximately 3.5 million, despite the fact that the average shark bite can exert up to 40,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. Despite the fact that sharks are frequently the victims, these animals are classified as dangerous. Due to the huge demand for their fins, they are murdered in the millions each year. Such demands for shark fins result in overfishing and illicit fishing, which reduces shark populations globally. Elephants. Elephants are typically regarded as perceptive, kind animals, and for many years, they have been a mainstay of circus acts. Because of their intelligence, complicated emotions, and intricate social structures, they perform so effectively, but because they are the largest land mammal, they also have a tremendous amount of weight and the strength that goes along with it. While elephants in the wild can be territorial and protective of their family members, those kept in captivity are capable of rage and revenge. Every year, 500 people lose their lives to being stomped, tossed, crushed, or other dreadful methods during interactions with elephants. Hippopotamuses. The hippopotamus, which is the third largest terrestrial mammal in terms of size after the elephant and the rhinoceros, causes roughly 500 fatal human interactions annually, precisely like the final creature on our list. But because of their reputation for being violent, aggressive, and fiercely territorial, they were given a higher ranking. Hippos may utilize their razor-sharp teeth, which can grow up to 20 inches long, quite effectively to attack boats that intrude into their habitat. They bite, tread, and hold their opponent underwater till they perish in their attacks. Cuddling bugs. Over 150 species of insects are known as assassin bugs collectively because they all have a particular style of curled proboscis. The propensity of these species to target the soft tissue areas around human mouths is what gave them their more well-known name of kissing bug. This proboscis is employed as a tool for protection and also for hunting. Most kissing bugs, which are common around the world, only bite people in an unusually painful way. However, a few species that live in Central and South America are known to spread the deadly disease Chagas disease. Even in the absence of therapy, Chagas disease fatality rates are modest, but due to the broad nature of the parasite infection, even a 5% mortality rate results in 12,000 to 15,000 organ failure-related fatalities annually. Crocodiles. On our list of the world's deadliest creatures, the crocodile comes in as the next apex predator. One of the biggest, most aggressive, and deadliest animals in the world, crocodiles are said to be responsible for 1,000 to 5,000 fatalities per year. Crocodiles can move at speeds of up to 25 miles per hour and weigh over 2,000 pounds. They also have a powerful bite. The only animal on this list that actively hunts and preys on people is the crocodile. The Nile crocodile, which inhabits the areas surrounding the Nile River and is the deadliest species, was so dreaded by the ancient Egyptians that they carried symbols of their crocodile god to ward off the reptiles. Snails of freshwater. Unexpectedly, the freshwater snail ranks as the second deadliest species on our list. Similar to the other less obviously dangerous species we have covered, it is not the sickness that the snail itself directly causes in humans, but rather the disease that it spreads. Schistosomiasis is a parasite infection that affects several million people annually, with 20,000 to 200,000 of those cases ending in death, according to estimates from the World Health Organization. Infected people with schistosomiasis experience severe abdominal pain and blood in their urine, but it seldom results in death outside of developing nations. Unreliable government reporting and the dearth of medical care in these remote regions and developing countries are to blame for the wide range of potential fatalities. Dogs/wolves. One of our deadliest threats is man's best friend. Each year, dog attacks in the United States alone result in 30 to 50 fatalities. Many of these maulings were the product of a single dog, frequently a family dog or a neighbor's dog. Other murders were committed by canine strays. Compared to the amount of fatalities brought on by rabies infections in dogs, direct deadly dog-on-wolf confrontations are incredibly uncommon. The active wolf packs that killed over 200 people annually in India during the 18th and 19th centuries are long gone, but the rabies virus still kills 40,000 to 50,000 people every year. Once more, the vast majority of those fatalities occur outside of first world nations and are due to a lack of access to cutting-edge medical care. Although wolf-to-dog rabies transmission is significantly lower than that of dogs, it is nonetheless there. Snakes. It appears that ophidiophobia, or the fear of snakes, may not be as illogical as previously thought. According to conservative estimates, approximately 100,000 fatalities are caused by snakes each year. This high death toll is a result of a lack of antivenom on a global scale, as well as some of the most venomous snake species inhabiting remote areas. Although many people are afraid of huge snakes like anacondas and boa constrictors, the snake that actually causes the most deaths is the Indian saw-scaled viper, which may grow to a maximum length of 3 feet. This snake, also known as the carpet viper, may be found in Africa, the Middle East, and India. The females of this species are more poisonous than the males by more than 2 to 1. A substantial percentage of amputations are also caused by the neurotoxic in the carpet viper's venom, in addition to the high death rate and those victims who survive. The inland taipan is thought to be the most elusive and poisonous venomous snake in the world. The Australian native inland taipan has the capacity to envenomate multiple bites in a single strike. They are extremely shy and alone while being among the deadliest animals on the earth. In fact, there have only been a few sightings thus far. They have a tempered disposition and only attack if they feel threatened or trapped. Whenever they come into contact with humans, their first reaction is to flee. The world's deadliest and most dangerous critter, the mosquito, is also one of the smallest creatures. According to estimates, mosquitoes contribute to between 750,000 and 1 million annual human fatalities. They serve as a vector for a number of diseases that are fatal to humans, such as West Nile and Zika viruses, dengue fever, malaria, and dengue fever. Over 500,000 infections result in death each year, with malaria being the primary cause. The male mosquito feeds on nectar, whereas only the female bites humans. According to some estimates, mosquito-borne diseases may be to blame for up to 50% of all human fatalities since the emergence of our species. Even without such an outrageous historical estimate, the mosquito has firmly established itself as the deadliest animal on our list due to both its hostility and the annual fatalities of roughly 1 million people. Fortunately, only a small number of the items on this list are capable of direct, malicious attacks against people, and the majority of deaths brought on by others take place in remote areas or developing nations with little access to medical care. This implies that as access to high-quality healthcare increases, we can anticipate a sharp decline in the mortality rates of many of these animals. That was for today. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel.